Hey guys, I'm going to give you 4 signs that you probably chose the wrong bank for your small business. Okay? Far too often people get started with a small business bank because they've heard certain things performance wise, that other people are accustomed to it or not, but it may not be the best bank for your particular business. And I'm going to give you 4 signs for you to look for in regards to choosing that. Hey, well, just look for more so decide this is probably not the best bank for my small business. The first one is you're being hit with too many fees. Too many fees. Here's the deal. Some businesses, because they actually may be doing things from a retail or bigger volume from a transactional standpoint, that's understandable. But if you have a particular business where you're only doing a small volume of transactions, it may not be a need to have those particular things, or it may need to be, at a different rate from another particular business. So you need to be very mindful on your particular business in your particular industry, the actual amount or volume of transactions that's going through and the actual related costs associated with it. It may be correct, but you can do a quick market research or talk to other businesses in your particular industry to kind of get an idea in regards to how banks should be charging you or not. But I will tell you this: if you only have a small amount of transactions going in, as opposed to somebody with hundreds of them each month, there should be a difference in regards to how you're looking at the cost of your banking, how much the cost of your banking should be. Okay. The second thing is you're not getting great customer service. Guys, it's very, very important that you have a bank that's going to be responsive to your questions and your concerns with your small business. A lot of times, particularly when especially with a lot of online banking, a lot of customer service duties are outsourced somewhere else. So when you actually need someone, it'll be hard to get them. Now, most of those banks like that, they operate at a much cheaper cost because they've cut a lot of overhead out. That be, i.e., brick and mortar locations, and most importantly, people. And because you actually go that route, a lot of times you're missing that. But if you're in a situation where you need somebody to be responsible to your questions and concerns, you need to probably rethink if that's going to be the best bank for your small business. The third thing is that your transactions may be exceeding the bank's limit. Like we just talked about the fees before. Sometimes you have to do that due diligence to find out. Okay, listen, we're going to be doing a high volume of transactions. This particular bank, they only for their small business account, they're only charging $15 a month. You're like, this is a great deal. I can do that. But then you find out quickly you having 100 transactions going out each month. That's just for any kind of business that having transact under 20 transactions, and you know that's not you. But you didn't read the fine print. It happens. It's nothing uncommon for that to happen, okay? Because a lot of times when we get that big old pamphlet with a folder of all the terms and conditions of each bank account, most times people don't read it. And you may get lucky, get a banker that's actually going to go through all this stuff with you. But depending on their time and your time, you may never get to it. So you need to make sure that you're not exceeding the actual limits they have for the actual transaction banking amounts. Okay, make sure you check that out. The fourth thing, and this is super, super, super important, you want to make sure that you have a business banker that you can talk to. You want to make sure you have a business banker that you can talk to, because regardless of what point you are, in regards to the timeline of being a business owner, you may just want to start off from a transaction standpoint. You may want to come in and get loans and things like that. You want to have someone that can talk to you, have a conversation with you. A lot of times when you go to banks, they're like, listen, we don't want to talk to you right now. We're not issuing our loans. You can't have someone give you any kind of guidance for what you need to do to acquire funding. They're helping you out. They're letting you know we're not the bank for you. Okay? Some banks can sit here and hold your hand. Some banks can just push you out the door. Just, hey, listen, you need to have everything you need to do, and we'll go from there. It's just a variance, and that doesn't make a bank right or wrong. It's just really what's best for you. So you need to ask yourself, and look, do I need support? Do I need guidance from my banker? And if you do, you need to be looking for that. Okay? Don't compromise costs that you may be paying in relation to that, because again, the money that you like, okay, I'm saving by not paying for all these particular fees. I'm losing there on the back end because I can't find anybody to help me get this loan so I can acquire more capital to expand my business. So you need to be looking at those 4 signs to actually decide, okay, is this the best bank for my small business? Okay. Hope that information was beneficial to you guys. Best of luck. Make sure you go check out Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and take advantage of all kind of great information covering entrepreneurship, business, investing, and personal finance. Take care of yourself, Mr. Short Dollar. Take care.